you preppy? Is this you taken?
I was saving it for a gorgeous brunette.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you called.
I'm glad you decided to stop by.
Oh, well. Takes a long time to get this gorgeous.
Babe, you're gorgeous, dripping wet.
Rose D'Angelo, is that you? I had no idea that you were packing down. Oh, Paul, you must be so excited about this. Finally, you have some sunshine back in your life. Congratulations, darling.
Jack knows. And no, I didn't tell him. But it was just a matter of time with the way Carly's been acting and the number of people who already know.
Is she okay?
Just leave her be, hon.
She's gonna need a friend, Hal.
And you're not gonna stop being her friend, Emily, and I am not gonna stop being her friend. But Carly has got this habit of sticking her foot in trouble and expecting other people to go ahead and clean her shoes. You don't want to get caught in the crossfire here.
Parker wants to know if the chocolate chip muffin was my idea.
Hey, only if I get a bite.
You're hired,
You okay?
Alice.
Actually, I was gonna head over to Lucy's.
Excuse me.
Here, come on, sit down.
Yes. I'm sorry, what?
It's great.
Hang on one second. I'm gonna have to take this outside.
Wait,
I'm not
who is
getting
it?
any reception. It's Dr. Michaels. Yes.
Allison, listen, I don't want you staying too late at Lucy's, okay?
Is Willie?
I'm sure he'll be fine. I thought you were anxious to get over to Lucy's.
I will, as soon as I make sure everything's cool with Will.
People have always said disgusting things about you, Carly. And I was always right there defending you. Because I loved you. And when you had absolutely nowhere to go, I took you in. Because I loved you, Carly. And you ran roughshod over more than half the people in this town. You lied to them, you stole from them, you cheated on them, you ruined them. And you know what? Sometimes I was right there lending a helping hand because I figured, hey, they must have deserved it. Little did I know, it was just a matter of time before you worked me over, too. Did you think I deserved it, or did you just not give a damn?
You're angry with me. And you have every right to be, Molly, but you gotta know that I didn't set out to hurt you.
Ooh, that's a comfort.
It just happened. It wasn't planned. It's not like we wanted each other or we were even thinking about it. Mike's in love with you. I'm in love with Jack, and when that blew up, we were upset. We had too much to drink.
You took him.
No.
Yeah, you kissed him, you took his clothes off.
No, that's not how it happened.
No, because I think it's really hard to make a baby with your clothes on.
We weren't thinking about making a baby. That was the last thing on our minds. It wasn't even about sex. It was about stopping the pain.
And the fact that I was supposedly your best friend, and that Mike and Jack were becoming good friends, that just didn't count? You forgot about that?
We were drunk.
You can't get that drunk. Trust me, I've tried.
I'm not saying that what we did was justifiable in any way. All I'm saying
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, Carly, because I've heard you say it half my life. It's not my fault. I didn't mean to. I was drunk. It was the pain. It's the pain I didn't mean to. I love you.
Mom.
How could you do it, Carly? Oh, my God. How could you sleep with Mike? I trusted you.
Allison, I know you care about Will, and that's great. We all care about Will, but he's gonna be fine, okay? I'll call you as soon as I hear anything.
That's okay, I'll wait. You gonna give Emily a bite?
Okay.
Dr. Michaels wants me to meet her at the hospital after my shift tonight. She says it's important.
Did she say what it's about?
No, but this meeting, it's just me, no Barbara.
Oh, no. I told you. I told you any shrink was going to figure out that boy's problem started with his mother.
Maybe. Or maybe she's discovered it's something police-related.
Like what?
Like maybe Will remembered something about the fire.
I've got to go. See you later, big guy.
Listen, not too late at Luce's, all right?
What was that about?
She's worried about Will. But the minute she found out that you were talking to Dr. Michael, she made it a point to stick around to make sure he was okay. Do you want me to go to the hospital with you?
No, I'll be fine. Why don't you just hang out here with Parker until Carly calls?
If she calls.
Well, if she doesn't, why don't you just take him home and put him to bed? I'll be there as soon as I can.
You know what? Maybe they'll decide to go to Cancun after all. You know, there's no one there, just the two of them. Maybe they'll work it out.
You know, Emily, I'm not sure this is something that Jack wants to work out. But if it is, Carly can come by here and say goodbye to Parker. But at any rate, he's all ours.
Fine by me.
Hey,
Yeah.
where'd I ever find you?
I don't know, the Dreams Come True catalog.
That's the truth.
Well, wherever you have been, it has done you a world of good.
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
Okay, Mom, this is a private party, so if you don't mind.
Honey, I was just trying to be polite. I'm surprised to see Rose. That's all. I had no idea that you were back in town. In fact, you've been gone for so long, I just wasn't quite sure how I would react when I saw you.
You don't know how to react? Get out of my sight.
There's no reason to be quite so
You know, I can try being buried alive.
All right. This conversation is over.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I'll call you later.
What the hell was that?
Well, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't drown her.
Oh, no?
No.
Why not?
Molly, it's me again. Please call me back. Or better yet, come home. Please.
Forget that you'd ruin your life, Parker's life. Jack will never get past this. How could he?
I'm sorry. Parker's with Emily, so...
Hello.
How'd it go with Jack?
He walked out.
That's it? He's not even willing to work it out?
I can't really have this conversation with you right now. I've got somebody here.
Fine, I'm gonna go talk to Jack right now.
That was Mike, wasn't it?
He's looking for Jack.
The two of you. All these months. Hiding in corners. Keeping secrets.
Because we knew what idiots we'd been, Molly, and we didn't want to hurt you or Jack.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what you told yourselves. When you were having these secret private conversations on the phone, catching each other's eye. Do they know? Is everything okay? What are we gonna do? It's exciting, right? All that danger and intimate. Keeping a secret always is.
No, You're wrong, Molly. There's no me and Mike. He was just a friend. A friend who put his arms around me when my heart was breaking. And I hung up because I was too scared to let go. That's it. That's all it was.
No, it's not, Carly. He gave you $50,000.
Yes, because he was afraid that Rosanna was gonna go to you. He loves you. He doesn't love me. Well, that's my fault. And I don't blame you if you never speak to me again. But don't give up on Mike, Molly. He loves you.
You've got a visitor, Will.
Hey, Will, how are you doing?
Just a couple minutes. It's almost his bedtime.
So how's it going? Did you talk to Dr. Michaels today?
Yeah.
So what did she say?
I think I might be going home soon.
Oh, that's great. Well, did she ask you anything about the fire?
More about my mom and dad.
So you've been sticking to your story, right? About how you can't remember anything. We talked about that, remember? How that's the safest thing.
Where's my best buckaroo?
Dad!
Hey. Hey, how you doing? I thought you were headed over to Lucy's.
I am. I just wanted to say goodnight to Will.
Oh.
Hal, thanks for making the time.
Sure.
Will, aren't you supposed to be getting ready for bed?
My dad just got here.
Well, you know what? You can say goodnight to him after you get ready for bed. I'll come get you.
You go ahead. I'll still be here. You know I'll be here.
Allison, would you step outside, please? I need to speak to Lieutenant Munson.
I just wanted to say goodnight to Will.
Unfortunately, it's starting to be obvious that Barbara has complained to Will about feeling abandoned by her children. Saying things about Jennifer being away in Europe, never calling. Paul has resigned from BRO.
And Will is left holding the bag.
He's angry, which is fine. I mean, it'd be much worse if he felt responsible. But he doesn't know how to express the anger. Now, Barbara's so volatile, he can't compete with her, or he might make things worse. So he's afraid to stand up for himself, and that just makes him angrier.
Are you saying he's angry enough to start a fire?
Rose, I wish I had different parents, but I don't. Which is exactly why I've severed every tie with them, legal and otherwise. But my brother's a different story. He's still a minor. He needs a mother.
Can't you see what she is doing?
Babe, he is in a psych ward at Memorial. Court ordered because they think he set fire to Emma's barn. He was injured in the fire, in a coma for weeks. And now the psychiatrist is saying that he feels responsible for my mother's state of mind.
Of course he does. That's what she wants.
And you know what? You're right. You are absolutely right. But I'm not abandoning my brother. I can't. And if that means I have to get my mother out of a tree from time to time, then that's what I will do.
Okay, so both of your lives revolve around that broad state of mind.
That's a bit of an overstatement.
Is it really? I mean, we can't even have a drink without her swooping in.
Babe, what do you want me to do? I can't make her stop butting in. I can make her leave, and I just did that.
Well, look good that did. Here we are. We're still talking about her.
So, how was your day?
Peachy. Yours?
I'll call you, Rose.
Where are you going?
No, I have a responsibility to my brother. You have to decide whether or not you can handle that.
Paul, honey, I need your help.
What was wrong with you?
I just got a call from John, and Hal has been called to the hospital so he can talk to Dr. Michaels, and no one invited me.
I'm sure they'll be in touch with you another time.
No, they are trying to shut me out of Will's life.
The exact same way you're trying to shut Rose out of mine.
Mike loves me. Right. Yeah. Mike loves me as much as you love me, Carly, which is not at all.
Mike loves you with all his heart, Molly, and please don't tell me how I feel.
Oh, I know how you feel. You want what you want when you want it, and to hell with anyone else.
Do you really think that if I was given a choice, if somebody came to me and said, Carly, you can have Jack, and you can have Molly, and you can have the life that you've always wanted, or you can have one drunken night that you can't remember, do you think that I would pick up a glass of champagne?
I am not going to debate what you want. You did it. That's where we are.
I was scared, Molly. I was thinking about a life without Jack. Can you understand that? I grabbed on. It could have been Craig. It could have been the bartender at the Lakeview, Molly. When I feel like that, I just need to connect with somebody, anybody.
You don't think I understand that? I lost Jake. You know what that did to me, Carly. You know better than anybody else what that did to me. And then I met Mike, and I grabbed him. We were okay. I was okay. And we could have been great, which is why the fact that you could take him...
I didn't take him. He wants you, Mal. Not me. He wants to spend the rest of his life with you.
When he's not over here with you, playing with his kid.
You must love this job. Aren't you supposed to be on a flight to Cancun?
Shut up. What?
You're a brave man.
Nope. I just owe you. Sorry, Jack. All right, what I did was wrong. I know it doesn't change anything, but it was one time. All right, it was one stupid moment that we both wish that we could take back. All right, but it didn't happen again, and it won't happen again.
Oh, you're right about that. Doesn't change a damn thing.
I don't blame you for how you feel. I feel the same way.
Oh, I doubt that.
You called off the wedding, Jack.
Well, that makes it fair game, Mike.
I'm talking about Carl.
Let's talk about you. The kind of man you are. No respect, no decency. Carly needed a friend, and you took advantage of her. You cheated on Molly, broke her heart, disrespected our friendship.
You're right.
So give me one good reason why I shouldn't drag you into an alley and end it right now.
Carly.
We don't discuss Carly.
Well, we're gonna discuss Carly. I know that you're angry, but don't blame her. She messed up, man. We both did. But we reached out because of all those years ago. We trust each other, and we both felt like we had been kicked. But she regrets it, man, and you know that. You know you're the one that she wants, not me. When you came in the office that morning, you told her you want to get married, what'd she say?
You were still there?
I was in the back. All right, I didn't hear what you said. She just said the wedding was back on.
Let me tell you something. I don't lie. And I don't respect people who do. And Carly has been lying to me ever since that morning in her office when you were hiding behind the desk or under a potted plant or wherever the hell you were, Mike.
You know, I really thought I could come here and talk some sense into you. But I think that you're probably the most stubborn man that I've ever met in my entire life. Do you mean to tell me that you're gonna throw her away, a woman like that? Why? Because you're right and she's wrong? What are you, Jack? A saint? She loves you. And nobody could change that, not even me.
What are you saying, Mike?
I'm saying that Carly and I had something special long before she ever met you.
Something special? You mean the last time you cheated on someone and got her pregnant? That's real special, Mike. I'd be proud of that.
Now you're talking about my daughter.
And you're talking about my wife!
You want the truth, Jack?
That'd be a nice change, yeah.
When I saw her in that office in a million pieces because you got all self-righteous about her working with Craig Montgomery?
No, as usual, you have the facts all wrong.
You called off the wedding, isn't that a fact? You broke her heart, huh? And I'd broken off things with Molly because I was irate about something that didn't matter one damn bit. But for some reason, I don't know, man, for some reason that night I felt free. And Carly is a beautiful, passionate woman. And there she is, man, she's crying her eyes out, 3 sheets to the wind. And I had a choice. I could have gotten her a cup of coffee. Could have opened up a bottle of champagne. You know what I did, Jack? I opened up the bottle of champagne.
I don't know that this is Mike's baby, Molly. Neither do you.
Come on, Carly. You're scared. Why? Because you've done the math. You know that you use birth control with Jack, so it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that this baby is Mike's. Everybody knows that, and I can't live with that. And I don't want to live with somebody who slept with you, who has a kid with you. And I don't want a friend who would do that to me. You know what, Carly? There are enough things in this life that you have absolutely no control over. Like losing Jake. Abigail moving away. So I'm not going to sign up to be kicked in the teeth again. No, not if I can help it.
Look, I know you're hurt. But Molly, you have done things that you're ashamed of, and people have forgiven you. Abigail, for what happened with Chris, she forgave you. Why can't you forgive me? I know it was terrible, but it was a mistake, and Mike and I were in so much pain.
Do you think that you were the only two people in pain that night, Carly? Jack and I were hurting too, okay? How would you have liked it? How would you have liked it if Jack and I jumped into bed? If he took off my clothes, put his hands all over my body, kissed me? What if I was standing here pregnant with his child, with his baby, right in my belly, Carly? God, I can't even look at you without seeing what you did.
I am so sorry, Molly.
And I defended you. I sat there that very night, and I told Jack what a great person you are. And that he would be an absolute fool not to marry you.
You're a good friend.
Yeah, I am. And you're not. You are selfish, greedy, cruel, and I don't love you anymore.
Molly? Molly? Molly! Molly! Molly, I'm sorry! What am I gonna do?
Carly?
Jack knows. He walked out. And Molly walked out on me. And Mike. And I've lost everybody I love, and it's my fault.
Hey, you haven't lost me. You haven't lost Parker. He's right here. You want to talk to him? You want to talk to your mommy?
Yes. Mommy!
Hi, babe. Oh, guys, good to hear your voice. You know, I'm gonna come and give you a big hug, because I need one.
Okay.
Okay, sweetie, put Emily back on the phone, okay?
Bye.
Hey.
Is Hal there?
Not yet.
I'll be right over. Why the hell not?
Well, Will has admitted to lying, to destroying things.
Lying? That is just not my son.
His behavior is typical of someone who can't express his feelings in a healthy manner. Now, he didn't want to hurt anybody, but he is asking for help, for attention.
Well, of course he would. Of course he would, because I haven't been here. I've been out of town.
Well, you are not the problem. When I submit my report to family court, I'm going to recommend that Barbara be ordered to submit to a psychological evaluation. I'm also going to recommend family therapy.
So Barbara
is a serious problem.
I got you. Well, what do I do? I mean, should I prepare her for this or what?
Yeah, but just make sure you keep the focus on Will.
Will do. I understand. Thank you, Doctor.
One more thing. Allison Stewart has been a rather frequent visitor here.
Well, she works here at the hospital as a candy striper.
Here. in this ward 3 times a day. I know she and Will are related by marriage, and they're very fond of one another. But I also notice that after Allison's visits, Will shuts down. Takes him a long time to trust me again, to speak freely.
I will take care of it. Thank you.
Watch where you're going.
So you're not just clumsy, you're rude.
Excuse me?
You want to give me a hand?
I have to be somewhere.
You sure haven't changed.
We know each other?
Chris Hughes. 10 years ago, Missy Birnbaum's birthday party. You dumped her goldfish down the disposal because she wouldn't give you a rose off her cake. I was hanging out with her older brother, who had to sit on you until your mother came to pick you up.
And now you're a doctor?
An intern. That's a medical
I know what
student.
an intern is. My mother's a real doctor.
So how's your sister?
You hang out with her too?
Once upon a time. So what are you doing here since you're not on duty?
Well, my whatever, my nephew is in lockup.
That's right. Emily married Hal Munson. So we're talking about Will.
That's right. But you're kind of his cousin, right?
Yeah. I looked in on him a few times when he was in a coma. He's been a real fighter. I was just helping out another intern by delivering some files up here. In fact, that's a copy of Will's file that you're standing on. Maybe I'll see you around.
Yeah, that would be great.
And there goes the file.
He remembered. Now Hal's gonna arrest me. I didn't do it, whatever he said.
Will would like to say goodnight to you. Allison?
Right. Right, that's why I waited to say goodnight. Hey, Will. Cool PJs.
Paul brought him.
Oh, sorry we didn't get to hang out. I'll come by tomorrow if that's okay with you.
Sure. Did Dr. Michaels and you decide whether I can come home?
Well, there really isn't any kind of a specific plan yet.
And if I go home, it won't be the hotel or Fairwinds, it'll be home.
Oh, that's the deal.
And I don't have to come back here. This is it.
No, all you gotta do is you keep on seeing Dr. Michaels. You just keep on telling her the truth. That's the important thing, okay? You just keep telling her the truth. So that when we go to this old hearing and we see this judge, he can send you home. And after that, you can see Dr. Michaels in her office, okay?
All right, it's time for bed, Will. You can see your dad tomorrow.
I love you. Good night.
So is he okay? I mean, why did she have to see you tonight, like, all out of a sudden? I mean, it's not like anything's changed, right? I mean, he's here because he set the fire. That hasn't changed, right?
Allison.
Unless he changed his mind or remembered something.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. I'm just worried about him.
Well, good. I'm glad, because it'll make it easier for me to say what I have to say. Dr. Michaels has requested that only immediate family members see Will from now on. That means his mom. That means me.
But he loves it when I stop by.
Doctor's orders. Sorry.
I was just trying to make Rose I was trying to make you both understand that I support your relationship.
Okay. A, that's a lie. And B, I'm not looking for your approval. Just your cooperation would be great. If you see Rose, You don't do anything. You don't say hi. You don't smile. You don't stop and chat. You walk away. You understand?
And if you happen to be with her, I'm supposed to ignore my own son?
If you want my help, yes.
Fine. This is me walking away. And don't bother worrying about your brother's state of mind or whether Hal gets custody. I can handle things myself.
Well, I will talk to Hal in the morning and see what he has discussed with Will's doctor. And if you are sufficiently grateful, I might even call you to tell you what he said.
She is a lousy influence on you.
Good night, Mom. Vodka, neat.
You know what? I've been doing some thinking. And you and I, we have a very heck of a past.
Yes, we do.
But I'm more concerned about the future.
I'd settle for the present.
Sure. Okay, right here, right now. Right. Okay, Preppy, take two. That's what they say in movies when they want to start over, right? Take two. Take two. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. Okay? We're gonna go way back. You don't you smile at me. All you know is I'm the most beautiful brunette you've ever seen sit at a bar. There you go. Go.
Do you want to stay the night? Don't worry about Hal, all right? I'll deal with him.
Well, I'm sort of counting on that. Not the place to stay, I've got that covered, but the dealing with Hal.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm gonna go to Cancun for a couple of days. I still have the honeymoon tickets, and I'm all packed. I got a cab waiting outside, and I'm gonna take Parker with me. And I know that Hal isn't gonna like that.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. He's not gonna like this.
But I'm so exhausted and freaked out by everything that's happened. I just need a couple of days to relax with nobody yelling at me.
Okay, so go to Cancun. But leave Parker here, Carly.
No. No, I need him with me. Now, I didn't have to tell you, Emily. I could have just taken Parker and gotten on that plane. But I didn't want anybody to worry. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna have a blast. And me, I'll be able to watch at least one person I love be happy. It's just a couple days.
You gotta talk this over with Hal.
No, I'm not gonna talk it over with Hal. You know he's gonna say no. He is mad at me for hurting Jack.
This isn't gonna help.
Hey, Parker, would you like to go to the beach with Mommy?
Yes.
All right. Well, then, let's go.
Carly, wait.
And we
don't
will
do
talk
this.
to your daddy. We'll call him on the phone when we get there.
Please.
This is my child. I will take him wherever I want, whenever I want to. Please, just tell Hal. We'll be back in a few days. We'll call him. Come on, sweetie.
Feel better? You okay in there, Jim?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Get out of here now. What do you want, Kasnoff? I want you to forgive your wife. And if that means that we have to go out in the alley before that can happen, fine.
Yeah, nothing would give me more pleasure, but it's not going to solve the problem.
You're the problem right now, Jim.
No, your baby's the problem, and that's not going away.
It's not the baby's fault, even if it is yours. And it could be yours, Jack. Do you want that on your conscience? That you kicked your child's mother out of your house, out of your life, for what? One night, because two people needed each other. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to have that conversation. Hey, son, I kicked your mom out of the house, but, you know, I'm sorry. I had my reasons. He's not going to buy that. You know why? Because it's bull. If this child is mine, it's none of your business. If it isn't, I'm well out of it. In the meantime, why don't you take your needy self over to Molly's and see how she's doing, instead of worrying about Carly, who, from my experience, can take care of herself. You're so wrong. Molly know how much you care about her cousin? I've hurt Molly. I'll have to make that right. Oh, good luck with that. Like I said, I'm in the wrong, and I'll do whatever it takes. Just stay out of my way.
this?
Never let your guard down.
Somebody's been in our house.
What's it gonna take for you cops to get it together and catch this guy?
Trust no one.
Looks to me like someone's setting you up to be the stalker.
And stay in the light.
You're shaking. Are you scared?
Guiding light.
Hal gets called in, suddenly I'm shut out. Will must have remembered something. What? Will's file. In there. I have to get it.
Molly, I know you're home. I saw your car outside. Look, if you don't want to talk right now, that's fine. I'm really glad you're home. Ooh, what are you doing?
What does it look like?
Oh, come on, Molly. We can work this out.
I don't want to work it out.
Oh, come on, Molly, please. Come on. Molly!
When you wake up every morning, and when you look out that window, you know what you'll see? The Gulf of Mexico. Do you know what a gulf is? That's close, Parker.
Close, but no
cigar. I love you.
You ever cheat on me, it's over. You ever do anything like this, you pack your bags and never look back. And when you leave this house for the last time, take that with you too.
Hey, Jack. I needed to get away from everything. And I figured you weren't interested in coming with me, so I'm taking Parker to Mexico for a couple of days. I'll refund the price of the tickets when we get back and clear out our stuff. I'm so sorry. This isn't what I wanted, and it's all my fault. Love, Carly.